I love the smell of calculus in the morning. Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a great day. And today I'm going to talk about another type of problem-solving strategy when it comes to solving equations. So last time I was talking about solving equations, and this time we're going to be using the x-intercepts to solve equations. So I went ahead and quick made up a problem here to show you. So let's say we were trying to solve this equation for x. It's going to have two solutions because it's quadratic, and I want to use my graphing calculator to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this side of the equation here and subtract it off to the other side like this. So what I did is I put this in parentheses and then subtracted it to the other side. Now it's all equal to 0, and what I can do now is graph this equation right here and set that equal to y. So I'm going to type that into the graphing calculator. So that's x times x minus 1, and then minus, and then one last set of parentheses. And inside that was 2x squared plus x minus 1. Plus x minus 1. Okay, so now I've graphed that equation, and now the x-intercepts are going to be the two solutions to that equation. Well, how do we find x-intercepts? Easy. Just click on Tools, go to Find 0. So that's, you're finding where y is equal to 0. So click that, and then the thing we need to type in here is enter a starting value for a guess, because there are two solutions, and so we need to know which one we're next to. So I'm going to get the negative one first. So I'm just going to say -3, because that's reasonably close to this value right here. So when I press OK, the program finds the answer, and that's x equals -2.41214. So, or 2.4, either, yeah, -2. So there's this, if you're confused by this right here, that's -1, but times 10 to the -7. That just means basically that it found a value that's essentially 0. So there it is. So that's one of the x values right there. To find the other one, just repeat the whole process, find 0, and then I'm going to enter 0 as a starting guess. There we go. And click OK. So now we have 0.4142. So there's our two solutions, negative and positive, for this one. That's how that works. Now you're also able to find out more than that. You can also find a minimum or a maximum. So it looks like my minimum is at -1, but just to show that it actually does find it, I'm going to type -1.5 as a starting guess, and sure enough it found it at x equals -1, y equals 2. And the other thing that it can find is inflection point. However, a quadratic isn't going to have one, but I can make it cubic by just multiplying something by x. So, that is not multiplied. There we go. Times x, and let's say, well, either way. So our inflection point's going to be right here. So Tools, find inflection point, and I'll just enter 1 as a starting guess, and it found it at x equals 0. So there you are for x-intercepts, minimums and maximums, and then inflection points as well. Thanks guys, have a nice day.